Hey, welcome back to the Positive Side Podcast. Glad you're tuning in. The host, Jeremy Todd. I'm going to get a new microphone here soon. This thing's like too big and bulky. This little big spit guard thing here, if you're watching it online, I need to get a new one. And that is going to come soon. I've been looking at it. Can't wait. I don't know why I started the podcast like that, but who cares, right? It doesn't matter. The Positive Side Podcast, the host, Jeremy Todd. Glad you are tuning in. On this episode, I like to text myself messages. And today we're going to talk about everything is impossible until it's possible. Man, that one blew me away. I heard that the other day. I'm like, that is a great, 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 great quote. And I'm going to do a podcast about it. Hey, real quick before we get into it, though, have you gone to the besthalfyear.com? Besthalfyear.com. Now, I know I talk about it a lot, but I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. If you've been in the same spot you've been in year after year after year, maybe right now is the time to get out of it. Maybe now is the time to get out of the funk. It's a free class. It's going to be June 15th. It's going to be here 13 days. I mean, boy, oh boy, why wouldn't you? If it's going to change your life in 13 days, for 13 days from now, why wouldn't you do it? Run over there and sign up. I'd love to see you in that call. But again, let's get back into the episode today. Solo episode. Everything is impossible until it's possible. And I love that. And I just get that. My mind started going on everything is impossible until it's possible. Everything is impossible until it's possible. It's like when we have all these goals and dreams that we talk about, and it just seems like it's too big. It's too much. I can't do that. I'm not smart enough. And it's like this story we tell ourselves year after year after year. And then you look back and it's like 10 years from now or 10 years ago, like, man, I'm still in the same spot. I still had this idea. I still had this burning desire inside of me, but I just don't think it's possible. I feel like it's impossible. And the reason we think it's impossible is because, number one, that's all we've been told by everybody that's around us. That's not a good idea. That's impossible. I can't quit my job, Jeremy. I have to do this forever and ever and ever. That's impossible. Well, I'm here to tell you it's getting closer and closer and closer for me. But sometimes it takes a week, sometimes it takes for a month for people to just hit it big. Sometimes it takes 10 years. It doesn't matter. It's gonna happen for you, but you have to believe it's possible. And the only time when you make the impossible possible is just you got to take action. You've got to take action, and that's the way it is. I mean, there's so many outside sources that tell us why we can't do things. It's our loved ones, it's our mom, it's our dad, it's our boyfriend, girlfriend, brother, sister, kids that just say that is impossible. You can't do it. I work with my clients one-on-one, and we always go over positive affirmations. And one of the questions that we ask in there is, what is that one big crazy goal that if you accomplished it, all your friends would say, wow. Now let's repeat that one more time. What is that one big goal or big dream that if you accomplished it, all your friends would say, wow? And I ask you that open endedly. What is that to you? What is that big goal? What is that big dream that you know? And it's funny because, like, you're probably listening to this podcast, whether you're in your car, in your house, mowing the yard, whatever the case is. Like, man, I've had this idea forever. I just don't know what to do with it. I don't know how to get it started. Well, we will always think that until we actually take action, right? It's always going to be impossible until we actually do it. You know what? The person that started the Wright brothers or whoever I don't want to get into a controversy about that, whoever had the first plane, but I think it was the Wright brothers that took action. There's no way you could fly that plane. All of a sudden, boom, there's airlines everywhere. There's no way you're going to go to the moon. There's no way you're going to go to Mars. All these things are impossible until they're possible. But the same thing is when I ask you that question, if that one goal, whatever that is in your own head or dream is, if you accomplish it, all your friends would say, wow. The next question for that, and this is where it really gets real, is can it get bigger? Is it big enough? Is that one goal or big dream when all your friends say, wow, is that big enough? Can you take that to the next level? And I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. It's all the little things that you keep telling yourself that you can't. You can do it. You can go for your goals and dreams. You can crush them all. You can actually accomplish these things. And I don't care who's out there to tell you no. Now, again, when you go for these goals and dreams, you're going to fall on your face. It's real. It's going to suck. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be terrible. And that's why most people quit. 99% of the people that go for the goals and dreams quit. They go back to good old default. Default Indiana, default California, default Florida, default Japan, default you name it in Africa, default Ireland. Wherever you're listening to this world in the world, you always go back to that default. You go back to that comfort zone. We talked about it a million times, right? You got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Much love to my boy Tony B. Now, Tony B came onto the coaching just a few months ago, and he's going to be on the show here soon, and hopefully in the next, next few months he'll be on the show. But we're launching his show, and I guarantee you, he'll tell you the same thing. He had these goals and these dreams and this podcast idea in his head, and he's like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Let's take action. I'm telling you what, when you guys hear this guy's show, it's going to be awesome. I'll talk about more of that in the future. But again, let's talk about taking action. He took action. He actually sent the email out and said, Jeremy, I want to work with you one-on-one. Let's do this. And it wasn't even hesitation. He's like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I got these goals and dreams. I got to go after it. So my question again to you is, are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? When's it going to change for you? When are you going to make a decision? Instead of thinking about everybody else, think about yourself. Adam Walton was just on the show. We talked about making a decision for yourself, doing something for you, being proud of yourself. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to be a little selfish. I know it sounds like a jerk move, an asshole move, but maybe it's that time. Maybe you've done things for other people in your entire life, and maybe right now, life is screaming at you to do something different. Make the impossible possible. No matter where you are in the world, your life is not over. It's not too late. Whether you're 20 or 120, it does not matter. Your goals and dreams can come true. You just have to actually truly believe in yourself. And I know that's hard to do sometimes. I get it, but you have to believe in yourself. You have to have the confidence. And hey, I'm willing to work with you one-on-one. Shoot me those emails, jeremy@jeremytodd.com. Go over to besthalfyear.com. Leave those 5-star reviews. It allows other people to find the show. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I know how many people are downloading this show on iTunes. I see you. Go to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. There's all kinds of cool stuff over there. You get to see my mugshot on there all the time. I promise you, you'll love it. I can't tell you how much everybody means to me out in the world. Things are getting good. Things are getting real. We're actually going to move the podcast studio here in the next 2 months. Big things are coming. I'm excited to have you on the journey of the podcast life and going for my goals and dreams. And I want you to go for your goals and dreams. I say it in every single episode. You've got greatness within. Like always, this is The Positive Side.